On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
Great to have you with us. Looking forward to a final series kicking off on Thursday up at the Gabba and then Friday at the MCG. They're saying 80,000 plus, Whispers, if you don't mind. 80,000 plus at the MCG. Ben Brown was involved in the great finals run of the Melbourne Footy Club last year, and he's going to be involved again and play a really key part. But the difference will be he'll run out onto an MCG in front of his home crowd, which weren't there last year over in Perth. Ben, good morning.
G'day, Gary. How you going?
Going well. What's the feeling 4 days out from what is going to be a massive Friday night?
Oh, it's just a feeling of excitement, I think. As you spoke about, we didn't get the opportunity to play finals in Melbourne last year, and there's definitely that excitement flowing through the group to be playing in front of a home crowd, big game. It's going to be super exciting to get out there, and we've got our main training day today. Everyone's pumped, everyone's ready to go.
Good morning, Ben. How did you treat last week as a group?
Hey, Tim. Yeah, we probably took it as a little bit of an opportunity to have some deload time and a little bit of time off legs. But in amongst that, the training that we did do was of a really high intensity. We did some match play on the Thursday last week. It was good to have that bit of a run around in it, and it sorted us pretty well last year in the final series. It was, I think, pretty well documented that, when we did have our training sessions and had our match simulation, that we went really hard. And that's not just the guys who are currently in the AFL squad. We had guys who were playing a VFL final on the Saturday and were a part of full match simulation on the Thursday before that. So it's credit to those guys who were able to, give us some really high quality training and then go out and have a big win on the Saturday as well for the VFL. So, I think it's set us up really well for this week, and we'll have another solid session today.
Your last game, you're in great form as a team, probably as good as you've played as a group all year. Would you have liked to have kept going, or did you enjoy the week off?
It's an interesting one. Probably earlier in my career, played with North, played a couple of final series without the pre-finals bye. I don't mind it personally, and I think you do just have to deal with whatever the lay of the land is. But yeah, I think it's been a good thing for us. I think it should provide a really high quality game for everyone watching, because everyone will be nice and fresh, ready to go, and it does, I suppose, reset you from a mental point of view too. You can really go out there prepared. You've had 2 weeks to think about it, so by the time we get out there on Friday night, we'll all be pretty much raring to go. So it's, like I said before, it's an exciting time.
Your own form, Benny, it's been, I think the last few weeks you're getting back to your very best. You've been asked to play a bit of a role that's not something you're ideally suited to, in terms of it's the big power forward, if you like. You're a great athlete. We see your kilometres covered all the time. You're getting up and down the ground. It looks like you're getting back to that a bit. And one of the reasons is Jakey Melksham's been able to come in and play, way beyond his height in the last few weeks.
Oh yeah, Melky's been fantastic for us the last few weeks. Playing roles at times, and at times, as you said, almost playing as a key for us, which it speaks to the player that he is. He's over the course of his career has played in so many different positions on the ground and is able to have an impact in that way. And it's been great for us the last few weeks to have him in there. But I suppose the finals will be about contest largely, and I think that's where our game will hopefully stack up really well. We know that Sydney are a really good contest team as well, and so it'll probably largely swing on that. They often do finals, we're pretty keen to get into it in that aspect of the game.
How much do you look at that game back in, I think it was around 10, 11 at the MCG when the Swans got you? If you go back and learn anything from that one?
Yeah, absolutely. You try to learn every week whether you've had a win or a loss, and for sure we have a look at that and learn a bit about the way that they played against us. It's a different time of year, so I think it will change slightly. There'll be the teams are slightly different that are running out on the weekend, but the game style that Sydney are looking to bring is pretty similar. So yeah, we learn what we can from that, but we also know that finals are a different kettle of fish as well. So we'll come out on Friday night, and it's definitely a clean slate for us, and we'll just be looking to put our best performance forward.
Talking to Ben Brown. Tom McDonald returned in the VFL at the weekend, had 11 disposals, kicked a goal. Is your expectation that he'll be able to force his way back into the team? Should you stay in the finals calculations for the next few weeks?
I think to start with, it's just fantastic the work that Tom's put in just to get back to playing from an injury that's normally a 6-month injury to get back in 3. He's an incredibly hard worker. We've seen him put in the work over the last couple of months to get himself back, and at times had setbacks too. So the fact that he's got back to play at all is huge for him. I think I'd love to see. I think at his best, he's 100% in our side. So I'd love to see him pushing back to that, and I think it's really up to him from now what he does and how his body pulls up as well. I think he pulled up well from the weekend. So, like I said, I think at his best he's one of the best forwards in the comp. We saw that at the start of 2021, the way that he was playing. I think he was just about in All-Australian form before he had an injury mid-year. So it's really exciting to have him back. And hopefully he can get back to that form and get his body pulling up the way he wants to and be able to have an impact for us.
Hey, great to talk to you, Benny. We appreciate it. You're on the way to training. Have you got a traffic report for us?
Yeah, no, on the way out to Casey Fields at the moment. Flying nice and freely. Nice to have 100 on the Monash again.
It is indeed.
Yes, it is.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.